Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it is Tuesday. And while some of you have already voted that I should, in fact, play Skyrim as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, and again, we'll kind of let you guys vote about this over the coming week or so. As you can tell, I have the 2006 World Championship Edition Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy Advance game. And this took some doing, okay? So, let me brag on the setup for like a half a second, and then we'll just go ahead, we'll start playing. Hopefully the volume is good. But what I did was we took our GameCube, which we've basically had in storage. We added my underneath the system dockable Game Boy player. And then for the, I have it for the Wii. And then it ends up being able to plug into my GameCube as well, is an HDMI converter. So we were able to do the same thing we've been doing with a Switch. For this, I get to play with an oversized GameCube controller, which is actually kind of amazing. And we're going to throw down with some retro Yu-Gi-Oh! Just to kind of show you the back of the day. Again, this would be like 4 years in. I want to say Ancient Sanctuary was like one of the newer sets around this time period. And this was one of the worldwides I didn't have. I had the 2004, imported it from Japan, and came with the 3 ancient Egyptian gods. So that was my first introduction to them. So let's go ahead, let's make our character. Obviously it's going to be the Sea Duelist for the Casual Duelist. And I'm probably going to hit a lot of wrong buttons today. Because it's been a minute since I've had a GameCube controller in my hand. Is the name correct? It is. Let's go with this guy. He looks evil. And we get real-world structure decks. Now, if you could tell what kind of graphics we used to have on a Game Boy Advance. I'm going to pick my structure deck based on one of my old friends from this time period. He loved playing Leviathan Dragon. So I'm going to go ahead with Fury from the Deep. And let's actually take a look at our deck real quick. I'm not sure. This might actually be the original structure deck. No. No, there's no way we got 2 salvages, 2 reloads in the deck. And I don't have to worry about synchro or anything, so the only thing we have is fusions. So, quick familiarization with our deck. Let's check out the get cards. There used to be able to put in codes. Like, there was this really goofy one, and the only reason I remembered it is the way we put it in on Eternal Duelist Soul, but it was 8090 60 896. Let's go with 30. And I want to say this was for Blue Eyes. Okay, fair enough. So I don't remember that at all. We get dual points at the end of duels to get packs. And my friends, it looks like we're going to get some real world packs. And I believe they're all in their order of release. And there's actually the Ancient Sanctuary there. So, not to try to metagame this, but I did love Gravekeepers back in this time period. That should all be Pharaonic Guardian. We do start with 3,000 points. So it'd be 10 packs. I could buy the first page. And let's see what we get. Windsage Falcos. Disturbance Strategy. Not bad cards, kind of old. There's a Spear Soldier. 2 Spear Soldiers. Eudoria and Trap Dust Shooter, good. Catavel Omen's alright. Swarm of Locusts. Dark Snake Syndrome's kind of goofy. Oh, that's D-Tribe. It's so pixelated I could barely tell. Cabazals. Owl of Luck. King Tiger Wanghu, great card for the time. Terraforming, Terraforming is actually very useful. And so we got some cards. And I'm used to the duels taking place against... And I guess they're not going to take place against players. We're going to be playing up against monsters. So let's just go ahead, let's get into one. Let's go up against Karibo, see what we can do. We called it right, let's go first. Another crazy thing for this time period is, first player does also draw. So we do get to start our turn with that. Looks like we have Duelist plus Neo-Duelist. And let's see if this one is worded properly. Yeah, okay, there you go. So this will actually freeze 2 spell traps face down. Kind of a cool card. And because we don't know what the opponent's going to be running, let's just go ahead and hide in defense. Surprisingly, a great move for back then. Always, always, always activate the searcher. And we're going to go straight to our Unshaven Angler. This is going to allow us to... oh, that's so bad. See? Already hitting wrong buttons. Called it. So let's go ahead and freeze those 2 back row cards. And so now I don't got to worry about that. We'll be able to summon this guy as our 2 tributes. And then, for fun, we'll also be able to special summon into the bigger boy. And then, because it's super fun, we're also going to be able to play into 1 copy of Fenrir by banishing 2. Now, the only problem I have right now is I really wish I could bop the monster to stop the draw. But in this case, it should be fine. So let's go to battle phase and we'll just overwhelm. Discombobulate. Crazy how much fun this used to be. And a lot of players, they will openly admit this was when they were the best. There was not really like a tier 0. Nobody could really just take like a week-long turn. That wasn't a thing. So let's go battle phase. Rather than activating the premature burial, those back row cards are now online again. Drew Karibo, okay. That's actually not that bad. He's actually going to lose his draw for the next turn now. And we get to go through with our direct attack. Ah, okay. Alright, ended our battle phase. Cannot be mad at that. But this means he's down to that 1 Karibo, which is probably that card. A back row he didn't activate last turn. Which means the big plan here is to again go to the battle phase. Use Fenrir, lock our opponent out of their draw 1 more time. Okay, so now we know the last card in his hand is Karibo. But he is going to get through with his draw this next turn. So again, a little bit of information, a little bit of disinformation. Threw down into the face down. Could be anything. I say we stack and we go for game. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pay the 800 this round. Should still have my Grizzly. Now, if I would have remembered the Mother Grizzly was totally a thing in this game, or sorry, the Premature Burial was, probably would have banished the Grizzly instead of Leviathan Dragon. So there we go. There's the possible they don't draw. Let's see if we get the game this round. Still waiting for the other foot to drop. Maybe, maybe. And we get the first game. So again, not terribly difficult. But it is going to be a pain in the butt to get all the cards. Let's see how Scapegoat plays. And again, we're just going to go with just the base structure. We called this one correct as well. Let's go first and get the setup. Because back in this time period, going first was the best thing ever. You wanted it. You almost needed it. Let's go ahead and draw. I'm feeling goofy. I think since we're on tier 1, or like level 1, I feel like I can go ahead, reload my whole hand, throw away a potential strategy, and then just play whatever goofiness appears. So let's go ahead and set that. Does she have to be equipped for her double attacks? No, Umi just needs to be available. So let me open with double back row and the 7 colored fish. It's arguable whether or not there's actually 7 colors on this guy. Because I see green, like 2 shades, 3 shades of blue, couple shades of red maybe. So maybe they're just talking about the different levels of segment on it. I don't know. But I think his art has changed from like appearance in the cards to appearance. I almost spit my tea out. I was not expecting Fusilier Dragon, but the good thing is you can normal summon this thing, but it will be half stats. So now if that's a skill drain back there, that would be very bad, because then it will double. So just real quick, I'm going to actually freeze my card and his, just to make sure I don't have to deal with that. And now we're going to go ahead and lower all of our water levels by 1. That's not that great. Let's go ahead with our Mermaid Knight. Let's enter the battle phase and let's start going after some hit points. So we're going to crack it once. We'll have our fish go in. And we'll follow up one more time with our mermaid. Now, if the opponent goes with another remove trap like our last one did, this will allow my tornado wall to become active, at which point, as long as we still have the legendary Ocean Slash Umi, we're good. Forgot all about Indomitable Fighter Lele. I don't even know what this means. Oh, okay, so it's a Goblin Attack Force knockoff. At which point, he really misplayed because you should have went after the mermaid. Which is fine. Which is fine. The back row is still stunned. This is just like... Yeah, okay, cool. So, let's take a look at our stats. Mermaid is stronger. Let's just go ahead and wipe him off the board with the Grizzly then. Maximize our damage. Wasn't bad. Let's go ahead pass turn. Now Grizzly's going to do some things, but not a whole lot here because I don't think we have the right cards. Had it got destroyed, I think the Bugroth MK3 was in here. Don't quote me because I'm terrible with this. Now there is a back row card this time, so We should play this now. No traps can be activated when it's normal summoned. It was a series of monster cards for every attribute that did this back then. I actually think it's from Ancient Sanctuary. But this will allow us to try to go ahead and clean up the field. Clean out the opponent's hit points. You got Mask of Darkness. That's not going to help. You need 3 Karibos to survive. And no. So I'm wondering, maybe we paralyzed like the Scapegoat spell card very early on. And since we're doing this really fast, I say we go after Wadapon next. Because I feel like playing up against Skull Servant might be a bit annoying. Hey, I finally called one wrong. Let's see what the randomizer says. I'm going to go second. Oh no, they chose to go second. I don't really like this as a go first hand. Because I really do want to use that Heavy Storm. So let's see if we can bluff the opponent. We'll summon the Mambo. We will do what used to be called a Pro Set Storm. The opponent should lay some back row. And then we'll activate it from the field. Okay. I didn't count on losing my card, but we do have the Pro Set. So we will do the move. We'll get rid of the back row. Call in Sakuretsu. Both cards I really wasn't looking forward to fighting. Let's go with our reload. Get 4 new. Still not loving it. But it's okay, we do have defensive plays. I'm working on a strategy. See, that Star Boy should give us a quick power bonus. Oh, they're playing smart. Does banish. Selected do not activate, so we're going to go ahead and grab another Grizzly. Very nice. Take a little bit of damage to be sure. Let's go ahead and activate the effect of Mother Grizzly again. Not a whole lot of options, my friends. Let's just go with another Grizzly. Rip into our next card, kind of a dead draw. Let's go ahead and summon our Star Boy. This will power up our characters. This will allow me to at least take out the Ninja Grandmaster. Survey says I got it. And at that, we will actually have to pass turn. We don't have enough to deal with the DD Warrior Lady. We may lose. Oh my goodness, this guy's playing well. Huh. I think our starter deck might actually get bopped. Yikes. Big yikes. I am banking on the opponent summoning a monster card. Well, that was lucky. We will, of course, activate our Torrential Tribute then. Way preferable to lose our 1 monster to their 3. And we'll just hold our card and pass. This now means Spell Shield Type 8 has both effects. there's no need for me to actually activate it. But we do get to check our opponent's deck because verification used to be a rule. So you would get to see your opponent's entire deck. He's actually pretty stacked. He's a little bit better than I would have said a level 1 play should be. And he's got a lot of heavy hitting spells and traps still in that deck. So, okay, never mind. That is embarrassing. Ooh, wonder if that's the widespread ruin now. Yay, Pot of Greed. It's like Pot of Extravagance, except you just draw 2. So let's do the goofy play, right? So the goofy play is for us to banish 2 water monsters out of our discard pile to special summon Fenrir. Gauge whether or not the opponent's going to do anything, and when they don't, use your special summon as your tribute for Mobius to clear that back row. And we do want to select 2. 7 tools. Not entirely mad. I don't feel like we need to increase the attack right now. I feel like holding the Legendary Ocean might be the best play. We'll just go ahead and try to even things out. And again, it's crazy how quick the board positions can change back then. So, let's see what we get next. Call of the Haunted, good stuff. Again, you should probably always wait to set till second main. Because, I mean, if this ends up being something that would do something, there's the potential to lose the back row still. Does appear that we've got them on the ropes finally. So, a couple cool things we can do. First off, we can salvage. And if we take a look at the list, it'd basically be a couple Grizzlies. We could get the Mermaid Knight. I would like to see whether or not we can actually call the Haunted Fenrir back, since we did play him properly. Since we can, he's of course the choice. Fenrir should help us block the draw. We're going for game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So go ahead and activate your salvage. And it doesn't matter what the second card is. First card has to be Mermaid Knight. What did I just do? I told you guys I was just going to hit the wrong button all day. So we got those back. Let's go ahead and summon the Mermaid Knight. And remember, she gets double attacks with Umi. So let's go ahead and activate something that's like Umi. And then remember, Fenrir got power 2. So now when we go through to crash that monster, we should be able to stall block their drawing. Which we do. They do get a spell card back. Good choice. But this would be 34. Yeah, this should easily be game. Should. I mean, you guys know I'm not known for my math. And so the structure deck wins again. Because for some reason, this structure deck is legit. And it really is based on everything my one friend used to play. So let's go ahead, let's buy some more cards. And then I'm probably going to let you guys get out of here. And then let me know which you guys want me to try to get next. You guys know the sets. If you guys know the sets, you know the decks. If you guys know the decks, you guys know what's up. We do some like chaos, some stuff like that. Early chaos. using Thunder Dragons and all that fun stuff. Personally, I'm going to dump this all into Pharaonic Guardian again. And we're just going to do this because, again, Gravekeepers, big deal for me back then. And I just want to see if I can get the rest of them. So that's the third Spear Soldier, so we're on the way. Book of Moon, excellent pull. Anytime you see that in the early game, it was great. Although the Yomi ship could be useful for us, for our structure deck. So not a lot. We did get Reasoning, though. Reasoning is hecka good. So, my friends, that is it for today. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope to see you guys again next time. Remember, like, comment, subscribe if we deserve it, but not if we don't. But definitely go out there and try to have a great day, alright? Hopefully I get to see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to bust out better graphics. We'll be back on Master Duel.